Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to see the continuation of the SOFREL RTUs. Before we see the SOFREL data logger, now we will continue with the SOFREL RTUs. SOFREL RTUs, there is two types, AS and AS500 series. Today we are going to see the AS series. In AS series you have three types. One is AS10, AS30 and AS50. AS10 you don't have display, this is a basic one. You can connect up to 3 IO channels. If you go for AS30 also, you have up to 3 AI channels, and you can connect with one communication modules. If you go for AS50, you have total 7 slots, and you can connect up to 7 IO cards with including the communication cards, like example GSM or TCP/IP for Modbus TCP cards, and also you can use for radio cards or any other cards also. So this AS50 is dedicated mainly for water network management systems, and this SOFREL AS is very good in communication for GSMs, and it have the many capabilities. One of the capability as backfilling. You can make automatic backfilling in case of the communication failure. It can make automatic backfilling, and also in the display itself you can do the same like a SCADA functionality, such as you can operate the DIs, DOs, and also you can monitor the complete network signals and also the trends, alarms, everything in this display itself. Okay, and also this main functionality of this one, it is having the energy savings and preventive maintenance, and also this RTUs, it will be communicate between the interconnection between the RTUs as well as the remote to the SCADA systems and other systems. Okay, and you can see the other functionalities. See here, if you see, you can see how we are connecting the AS50 RTUs, SOFREL RTUs to the SCADA system. You can connect through the Ethernet, you can connect to the serial links, you can connect to the radio communication, or you can connect to the GSM and GSM IPs, and it will be communicated either LAC bus or soft bus. And even though you can communicate through the Modbus RTUs like Modbus also, and the other functionalities you can use this AS50 through. You already have some big stations, you have PLCs or DCS system. You can communicate through RTU, and it will transfer the signal to the SCADA systems. And also see here, you can see you can communicate to the RTUs by RTU also, RTU to RTU or any other systems, even data logger to RTUs, and also you can connect with some other devices also, and it will be communicate through the radio. I told you it will communicate with these all functionalities. Okay, now we will go with open the softwares. See there, just I will close this one and I will open directly with the software. This is the SOFREL soft tools. This is the software we are going to use for AS50 also. These soft tools. This can be used for all the data loggers, AS500 and AS50. See, just right click. You can find AS500 series, AS series. See here, you don't need to put that AS10 or 30 or 50. It will be automatically detect from the system itself, so you can take directly AS itself. If you are using AS10 also, you can use the same. This all we already seen in the previous sections, like this is all data loggers, Neo data logger, LS, LT, and DL4W data loggers. These all are, there is different types of data loggers available with the software. And if you go for AS50, we double click the AS50. I am going to create new one, so I am getting use demo AS. And even I told you before, you can change the images also if you need. And connection method, see here this is a very important point, you need to understand the connection method. See, this one is direct local. Direct local, I can use COM port, Sofrel data connection, direct connection. If I am going to use with Ethernet or GSM IP, I can keep direct and put the IP address of that data logger. Currently I am going to connect this through this one, so I will set this and I will just give OK. See, it's created here demo AS. Once I double click that one, it will go to the configuration page. See here, this is the overview of your data log, RTU, and from here in any PLC or RTU configuration, first you need to know that the basic configuration. This is the basic configuration setup. Example, site name. You have to give your site name. Example, I am going to give here demo pumping station, demo underscore pumping station, and site number. This is very important point also. You need to be put the site number because it should be matched with the SCADA system later on. So you need to use this one, and also you can give the passwords for administrator and also for operator. For administrator, for currently I will give admin00. See, whenever you are connecting to your Sofrel RTUs, the default password should be, the default password for connecting the first time is admin. After that you have to change your passwords, or I can give you admin 2024. Okay, and operator, I will give you OPER, operator 2024. If you see, this one is for password for your graphical display. Even if you need the graphical display, you can enable and give the password for that operator and for viewer if it's required. And this is the date and time, it will take default. And for this one, acknowledge the data. How you need to acknowledge your data? Through the watchdog fault and also battery fault, power supply fault. If you need to be added, whenever you are adding in the database, it will be added automatically here. I will show you later. And you can go to now boards. In these boards you have already 7 board. Already I told you in the AS it will take default for AS50. So you have 7 boards. From here, see, I can select here what are the boards you need to be add. You can select from here. See, if you need to see, I will select first one is GSM board. Once you select the GSM board, you can find the detail of that board. See, here I need to give you fault example, if fault information. If you make some code, for example, if you created some data point for that, it will appear here. Okay, you can give like example GSM fault, and you can select that option for fault information. And for this pin code, you can select example, you need to give some you are selecting the operators for connecting to the network. So at the time you need to know the pin code. If you have some SIM card code, pin code, you can put that same 1234 example. And SMS server number. If you need to make a SMS to the particular person or particular network, you need to put the SMS number. And GSM reception level. This one you can select from, after you configured, you can select this reception level also in the data point. And this one you need to give, you see, currently GSM 3. If you are using GSM IP and SMS, you have to select this option, otherwise it will take you, see, if you select this GSM 3, it will be disabled, because this one it's used for normal GSM and see, GSM data. See, this all. If you are using for GSM 3, you don't need to select this all options. See, this all you need to be configured. So if you select GSM 3, it's not required to configure that. Only you need to configure your APN address here, GSM IP. From here you can select this is private or public IP, APN. And this one you need to know the basic idea about the communication. So you can select your SIM card detail, like it is private or public. If I give private, you need to give the APN name. Example, I will give you the APN name, example Z, or you can this should be provided by your network, example Airtel or Aircel or anything which is provided to them, and they will give, you can select, you can put the username and password of the APN. This one also you need to be, because it is very important to connect your to your systems. Okay, but APN name is very essential, because this two is optional only, and periodic check, at which time you need to be checked to your system. So you can give you like every 60 seconds or every 600 seconds based on your IP. And this one IP address, you have to give your IP address of the SCADA system, example 192.168, or what is the SCADA system you are going to connect, you have to give this address 1.100. And this is by how much time, how many time you are sending the data by counting. You can add that one also, received bytes and everything you can find from here. And for routings, see, once you can find here, see the routings, if you are using any routers routing, you can use this routing. See here you can put, and you can add the routing tables as well. And also if you are connecting through any DNS configurations, you can put the DNS configuration fixed or GSM by IP. Okay. And if you go for your messaging type, messaging systems, you can use here types of medium, Ethernet or IP, and you can put that also. And also this all, it is not very essential or necessary, but you need to understand that why you are using this one. And SMTP, this is for mail servers configuration, and how much time you need to be send the data, and how much character you need to be sent, everything you have here. And for the, this is for DNP3. In case if you need to make a DNP3 functions over the IP, you can configure this one, and it will be sent like a DNP3 data also through these configurations. And this is for IEC standard. And you can, if you need make a IEC management functions, you can enable this function, and you can make say you can add this all what you need. For our current situation, we don't need this all. And after that I need to configure for DI. See, for DI it will not enable because you have the default DI, there is no other properties for DI. And I will add one DO module, and I will add one AI module. Okay, this is board type. See, this is board module. This means it's external module. This is inbuilt. This is external module. See, you can use up to 20 external modules. Current situation, but in later versions it can be added also. Okay, now we will continue with the modules. For the boards, I told you already, this one is connected only for 7 channels, like 7 slots. Remaining you need to be add modules, extra additional modules for that. From here you can we can add all the essential modules, like example 16DI, 8AI, 6DO. But here you cannot add more than that, because analog output channels, example, if you need, you can add only in the boards. See, analog output, if you need, you can add only in the boards only. And also RS232, 485, this type of communication modules you cannot add in the modules. So you can add up to 20 modules currently. If example, I will add one now for testing. Okay, and now we completed the base part. Now we are going to the next part called data point. Here you have data points, groups and archive. Okay, and from here if you click the data points, you can find the what exactly currently it's configured for example, what it's configured currently, these 3 points only, like 99 is a data point number. This is the information number, means data point number. Okay, and here you can find only this 997, 998, 999, this default for watchdog fault, battery fault and power supply fault. And here you have some states like example 0 and 1, and this is appearance time and disappearance times, like that. So you can drag and see what exactly they have in this table. So this one you cannot see here, only in the data point only you need to be add all your data points what you need in your project. Okay, here what we will do now, if you cannot add directly, so what you need to do, you need to be export this one, example export this table. Once you export, it will come like a XLSM file. Okay, here in this file I will put in the demo in the desktop, and from here you need to be find from if you have Excel, see it's already export completed. From here you need to find your table. See here you need to modify what you need. Example, you are adding the DA channels, DO memory map, complete memory mapping list. You need to be add in this sheet only. See, just enable. And from here you can add your data points. Okay, and again I'm telling you, for this one, if you need to be save this complete function, save this complete things, you cannot save without the USB dongle. Okay, but you can work everything, but you cannot save the complete file, or even you can see here you have option save. Without dongle it will not allow you to save failed, not allowed. Okay, so what you need to do now, we need to be you have see, whenever you are purchasing the complete RTUs, you have to purchase the dongle for this. Otherwise you can practice everything, but you cannot save the file. Okay, now what I will do now, from here I can add some, see I can add some of them. Example, I will show you for some examples. See here you automatically these all functions it will create for you. Okay, so from here just I will add insert. I can give like a one data. This is the, I told you, information number is data point number, and this is the name. Okay, and see it and this is the functions. From here I can give some names, like example first input digital pump run. Then I plan to give, see here you have digital input, analog input, digital output, analog output. This is all physical, and this is counter, and this is communication bits, communications. And you have other functions like automations, internal, external, like there is many functions, the internal digital inputs like this. So for our case I will add digital input. See, once you give digital input, it will automatically select this all things. Like example default, you have to keep the same, and if you need archive you can give yes archive, like this. And here this is a very important point, you need to be add here board type. Okay, and this is board or external module, and here board number, which number you are going to do, which terminal block you are going to, terminal strip number. From this one you need to find from this board. See here slot number 2, and you have to give channel number 1. I will give here board number 2 and channel number 1, and this is logical log, and you need the logical log, normally open or normally close, normally open, and alarm type, everything. See, this is the first, and also SCADA transmission you have to give, it's required, yes, SCADA transmission I need to transfer to the SCADA. Okay, this is the first one I added, and I will save this function. Once I save it, I will close. I will try to import this function, this complete exception. Import. See, it is coming line 4, it is invalid. Okay, so I need to check what is why it is coming invalid. Same thing, if you need, you can check for the further for another one. This is the line 4, it is telling that it is invalid. This is the line 4. So you need to be check the previous Excel sheets. Example, I have here some. I will open the previous one. I will explain you there also. See, this one, I will open this one. This is ours, and this is the sheet which we open now currently. See, I could be configured here many things. And if you see here, you have only info, grp, grp and protocol. But if you see ours, info, grp, soft, you can remove this soft from here, delete. It's not required for soft bus now currently for protocols. From here, see, this is here we added only first one. See here, they added already. See, this is for, I told you, this is for counters, CI, this is for digital input signals, and this is for DO terminal, this digital output signals, this is analog inputs, I think here, analog inputs, and this is for communication, and this communication analog inputs, and here digital inputs, communication bits. Okay, this all we added already, and we already added some call triggers, and this is very important to communicate the signals, and this is the GSM fault signals we already added, and this is reception level also we added. So this is our standard database you need to be add in your systems. See, this all I already added for my one of the project database, but if you have this, you can make by ourselves also, because this one already created by myself, and you can add, like example, this two is for counters, and this is for door switch, and this for smoke detector, like this. These are the DI input signal which I keep. See, this is for fail or normal, because you can keep even in normal itself, like open close or something. Okay, because this one I given as per that UPS fail or normal, door switch open or close, and this is like a smoke detector alarm or normal, trip alarm or normal, and standby stop or active, like this. And you can this is for archive, and this is for the board number. I told you already, this is the board, and if you have external module, you can add see here you have option to add the external module, and this is your port number, this is your channel number, this is your slot number, and this is for, if you use for counters, you can use the pulse, and if you are using for analog inputs, you can use see this will, you can use the unit of the analog inputs, and you can give the same where you are using exactly your numbers for analog inputs. And after you finish this one, see this one for pulse, and this is for analog channel, like 4 to 20 milliamps, what you are exactly using, 4 to 20 milliamps or 0 to 20 milliamps or PT to PT or 0 to 10 volt, there is many options, and here you can use the minimum and maximum range of your animal. And this is, and for here you can give finally the transmissions signals here, SCADA transmission, yes. And once you added all the DI, DO, AI, see the communication bits, everything, and after that just give you here, see once you added, see this one I added here for trend. Example, in the display I told you if you need to show some trends, you can add that same tag. Example, you have tags now here. Example, you can copy the tag and you can paste here, put the number of data point 13, 14, it will be take automatically. So after you finish this one, and you can it will be automatically add this table also, because this protocol will be added automatically once you save. Okay, after you save these functions, see just I will give save. This is my file. I will go here, I will just give import here, desktop. This is my demo AS. If it is everything is okay, it will show you import valid. Give OK. Once you, now if you seen in the data table, you can find all what you added here currently. See, but here you cannot modify because you need to export the CS that file, XLMS file, and you can modify from there and you can import. Okay, after you modified, you cannot save, I told you, until you use the dongle. Currently I have the dongle, so I will put my dongle. Before that, you can check the groups now. See here, what I told you, in the data points, once you add the data point, it will be added automatically. For the archive, it will add the groups. These groups. Okay, this for trending, and this is for archive. From archive, you need to select. See, this one periodic, it is default, and you need to be give periodic 1, 2, 3. And you can change the periodic time. Okay, this is default, and from periodic here, double click here. See here I will give how I need to be communicate. Example, if you are going to communicate through Modbus, I can use the Modbus HF box also. But currently, if you don't go here, receptance, and from here you can select your receptance. See here, example, how I will communicate to that SCADA. Example, okay, I need to transfer the signal to the SCADA. Not SCADA also can pull. From here I can give example SCADA GSM data or SCADA IP. If I give SCADA IP, I need to give the IP address of the SCADA. Example 192.168.100. So when in the receptions, automatically it will transfer the data. Example, when you need to be transferred. If you example GSM fault, you can transfer, or you can give the, you can select this one also. So this one is for receptance. Okay, example, if you need to be make GSM data, you can select and give that GSM and give the phone number of that. Okay, and similarly for SCADA IP, or you can select, see there is many options to where you need to communicate these data. This all, from this all places you can communicate through, even email also you can make the email, put the email ID and reception to, and it was transferred to the email, and how many message, date, everything you can add here. So this is for receptance, and this is for sequence. At which sequence, if you are using sequence, you can put sequence number 1. Example, 2 number of calls, 2 time between the calls is 1 minute, and you can send, like you can add many. Okay, this functions only for communication purpose, and this for calendar. See here you can select, from example Sunday, Monday, you have many days. You can select Sunday, which time to which time you can send. Example, from 5 up to 7, I can set the sequence. From the sequence, as per this time, it will send to this. Example, from this one you added, no? So it will be send the data on Monday. If you need, but this is days, you can add 6 times periods which each days also, and this is for false. Sure. If you find this, now currently it's using GSM and Ethernet. If it's having any fault, it will become here false. And this is for process control. Here also, this is the similar to that, or ladder logics, or you can programming languages you can add here. See here default it is coming ladder logics, and here it is variables. If you need to make a logics, you can add here. This is variables, and see these all variables which you created in the data points, it will come automatically. If you need to make a logic, you can add here. See here you can give new items. See it will ask you to create programs. See watch and shortcuts. In the program you can add ladder logic, ST, LD, ST, LD, subs, everything. See I can add ladder logic and it will ask you. See it will come structure, or you have only, it will support two functions, ladder logic or structure text. I will give for demo like this. So it will ask you main or sub program. You can give main. Once you add it, you can make your ladder logic. Once you made the logic, you can say the application. I told you can simulate the application also from here itself. And once it's completed, you can save the application. Once you saved it, it can be saved like this. And this is the overview of our demo. And once, see, now you need to be save this application. Now we already created some data points, this data points, and now I insert my USB. Just I will give here OK, because I am going to save this application now. Once I give save, it will show you success. Otherwise, if you have any error, it will show you there is some error message. I told you it's required. See, this is all the points, because here I did not include these all points. No? Example, I added here some additional calls like is that one, slot number 5, 6, everything I added here, but it's not added in the program. So if you see here, I added GSM. See, for the first board I added SMS. Now this is not invalid because I configured the SMS server also. And also here, if you see these data points number 17 to 24, see these all data points. It is for board number 6 and 7. Okay, board number 6 and 7 I did not add it here. See here. So if you need, you can add the board number 6 and 7, AI. If I need to match with the same application, and also the SMS server. I told already, see this one I don't need to configure. I will try to save now. See, I will find only this one, board 1 SMS server number, and communication event, this is receptions one. Okay, for receptionist I will this one. So currently what I will do now, I will just put none for all, and for board 1 I used here now, for board 1 SMS server, see this one. Okay, so I need to enter some SMS numbers, SMS server number. So now I will find only list of reception invalid event based sequence. Okay, from the sequence I will disable the sequence also. See, now I will save. It is telling that this data points calendars also, because I disabled the sequence but I did not disable the calendar. Okay, so this one, yeah, I will put none now currently. So once you saved, even you can export this function to the, see, you can export to the SCADA systems also. This one, it will come as a text file, and you can convert this one. For currently it is not, but you can convert this one to another functions to use for the supporting SCADA systems for the software. Okay, and if you need more details, you can go help. You can find complete data, complete manuals regarding the software tools, and also see here you have complete separately like data loggers, AS ranges, manuals, everything. Okay, and if you need to know about more details, see here you can find example this function details, example which version you are using, what is the imported file types, and when you imported. And this is the overview of the software from this configuration. And from this connection, once you have connected, see, if you just give connect, and it will show you here operation, read operation, write operation, software update, and online. If you need to make only operation, put this operation and select this port, because currently you make the properties for terminal port memorized and put the password, example what you provided there, and you can just give connect, it will connect online directly. So these functions I will show you on the next part, because I will make an online connections and I will show to you I will make at the time some small logics, and we will check in the connections and monitor the complete things. Okay, thank you for watching this video. We will see you on the next video. Thank you.